Hi everyone, today I have a special guest, a friend from South Korea, Hector. Welcome to my show.
Thank you, Norbi. It's an honor to be here in your podcast.
Can you tell to the listeners what is your real name?
My name is Hector, and it's just an English name. But my real name is Jae-hong-jo. This is a real Korean name. Reason why I'm changing to Hector because it's more easy to pronunciation for Western people, so that's why I choose the Hector. Do you like Hector?
Yeah, I think it's a cool name, so it's nothing about you want to hide it, it's just to make our life easier. Okay, I get it. So my first question is, what is your current role and what were the main career stages in your past?
Actually, I'm working in the electronics company. Actually, it is called electronics, and I'm working as a product manager. And every single company, they have a product manager, I guess. As a product manager, a really complex job. I want to point out just 3 things about product manager. It's like a CEO of a product. So this is pretty much standard all around the world, that you have to act like a CEO of this product. You have a full responsible for the product. And second thing is that you have to leading the team culture. You have to lead them, the team, how teams get work done. And third thing is that you have to navigate the team. And at the same time, you have to respond for individual team member.
I think it's an exciting role, but
product manager is like a visionary, I would say. The PM, actually, product manager we call the PM. It's not prime minister. It's a product manager. And as a product manager, we have to guide the success of our product and lead a cross-functional team that is responsible from the improving it. Leaders such as engineer part, or SCM part, or marketing, or sales part, or support part as well. You have to check with them, or you have to do cross-functional team. You have to lead it. And as a PM, you have to set the goal, like a strategy or product roadmap. So feature definition for the product or product lineup, you have to decide. Of course, we have a member. We have to discuss all member what kind of product do we have to line up for this market. It may also include the marketing, forecasting, and profit and loss responsibility. In many ways, the role of a product manager is similar in concept to brand manager. One of the things is that the 4P, I'm not sure whether you heard about or not, it's a marketing mix. So product, price, praise, and promotion. You have to think about how to do it. Sometimes we had a lot of stressful in the office, and we got a lot of challenge from the team leaders as well. It's not easy, but I'm pretty much enjoying.
Thanks a lot. And later on, we will talk about why the South Korean work culture is so special, unique. So in many industries, the Korean companies are leading in the world. But specifically, thinking about you, so we know each other, 3 words came up in my mind. One is respect, attention, and hard work. This is how I can describe you. And also I would ask you that what was the best advice you gotten from someone?
You know that every single South Korean guy have to serve the military service more than 2 years. Nowadays I think less than 2 years. I met really great leader during the military service. I have a captain over there. I went to the training somewhere. I was a leader infantry armor vehicle. And I was leading them during the military training. I'm not sure whether you know or not. It's too much noise inside. When you get inside, I did wrong, but at the time I didn't know that. But eventually I hit another civilian car. Fortunately, there is no injury or anybody. But I was kind of guilty and I was so nervous. Oh my God, this is my big mistake and I did, and then I don't know how to treat it, this kind of situation. But our captain came to me and he said, "This is my military campaign. This is not your military campaign. So don't worry about Hector. Just go forward. And this is my responsible and my military campaign. So other sport, how react. This is what I learned from them." And
do you have any future vision in your career? Is it important to plan and focus on it?
make a better life for the next generation. All we are doing now is to develop our human beings' life, but at the same time, we have to learn how to coexist with other creatures like animal or so on. So I'm sure that during the competition in the market under the capitalism, we can make some better technology, better philosophy, and we can make a better future.
I was trying to find out how you want to achieve things, but you said we. So I think it's also an important message from you that how we as a community, as a team, as a company together with the Korean experience, the Korean companies as I mentioned earlier, in many industries, they are the leading companies, leading organizations. So what do you think, what is the success behind the Korean companies and this mindset? Why is it unique, the South Korean work ethic?
Oh, it's really a hard question. Of course, there are bright side and darker side also in Korean company and Korean companies culture. They're working really, really hard, very, very hard. Korean company culture is more likely, more like a hierarchy way instead of flat. And whenever leaders say something, then we are following that direction. So that's why sometimes it's very hard, but sometimes we can make a quick decision all the time. Of course, in Korean company also we have many discussion, but mostly we are following the leader's direction and leaders what we are doing. Let's do this one, then we follow this one. So and plus we are very detailed in terms of number, in terms of tax, in terms of strategy. We are working overnight, Korean president style. They don't like too much text. More simple visualization. You have to include all things. And also, in terms of presentation, I want to say that they don't like ugly graphic. You have to make a very well-organized graphic. We have to put in terms of text. We used to receive tripper from Korea or other European headquarters, and we used to take care about very deep inside. I mean, we used to ask where do you live, where do you stay now in the hotel, and which hotel. But as far as I know, in the Western company, they don't ask this kind of question, right? No. Where do you stay? Continental or but in Korea generally we are asking this kind of things. I think this is different. Our culture is a reporting culture. I want to say this, we have dark side and bright side as well. And even if we made a report, sometimes a lot of leaders, they are challenging us. Oh, this is wrong, and you have to make another strategy. Then again, we are making another report. But most report we have to contain in the one PPT file, PowerPoint. Yeah. But sometimes I'm feeling our report is like an inefficient way.
Very honest answer about the not just the bright side but the dark side, let's say. Thank you for sharing your experiences and all this knowledge and mindset you have.
You're talking closing comment, right? I want to say one thing. We are living in a very difficult situation nowadays in the world. Yeah. And what we have to do is that we have to think about other people who are working in very difficult environment. For example, I'm the one who have a benefit during the pandemic, unfortunately. And I can work in the home, because I can still work in the home. There is no issue. But at the same time, many people who are working in the different sector, like a very difficult sector during the pandemic, such as delivery people or some construction part or working in the public sector at outside. They are exposure in exposure from the virus in danger. It gives more inequality situation, and it expand more inequality. So important is that even if you are working in the home office or in safety way, but at the same time we have to thank you for the people who are working for us, not for us, for our society, and we have to think about their effort all the time, and we have to be very humble during the pandemic, especially this time. So this is my final message.
Thanks a lot for being here, and I also realized today that I can also work remotely from home, and I think of people who lost their jobs or they work in different difficult working conditions. So I would say also that we have to be grateful what we have.